And welcome to Talkonomics, where we talk about money and economics. I am your host, Damon Carney, and today we have a ton of news to cover quickly because I really want to bring your attention to what happened with Bitboy Crypto and Celsius today, how he is stepping up for the little guy and really going to bat for everyone in crypto. And if you are in crypto, you do want to see this. It really impacts everybody in crypto, the little guys, the big guys, institutions, everybody. So stay tuned for the video. I'm actually on his load screen here in the background. I don't know if you can see that yet. We'll have to pull up the video here in just a second. But what's happened is from Celsius and the judges is an attack on everybody. They're attempting to claw back the funds from your bank accounts, transferring any money out of Celsius 90 days prior is in danger of being clawed back. Now, the problem with that is that if that ability happens, it will impact everybody, not just the people that use Celsius, not just the people that use Celsius one time and forgot about it, but moving forward, will be a court ruling on how to interact with consumer funds, and it's really, really important to pay attention to right now. So let me go ahead and break into the news. Then I'll play the video for you, and you can really establish what your own opinion is, and how you want to move forward. But I definitely don't want you to miss what's happening today. All right. So to break into it, of course, Anchor's up 53% on the day. They had a merger with Microsoft. Huge news. Stacks. We called Stacks yesterday. Smart contracts for Bitcoin. Huge plays in the crypto space. The Gentleman Games, thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate you. We have some really good information for you today. So definitely Stacks on the move still with Bitcoin smart contracts. And I'm eager to see if there's going to be a Stacks for Litecoin as well. That'd be interesting to see, especially with Litecoin having the privacy capability. All right. So let's get into it. MasterCard to allow crypto payments in Web3 via USDC settlements. For those that don't know, USDC is Circle, and USDC is essentially the CBDC for the United States government. They are attacking everybody that has a stablecoin, from Gemini to BUSD to Terra Luna. Anybody that has a stablecoin, Circle has been secretly attacking them to make sure that they are the one and true stablecoin. So just watch out for that. I agree with CZ that we need a non-dollar pegged stablecoin. That's why I'm a big supporter of Silk, which is a basket of world reserve currencies. And, I've supported that way before CZ came out with that information. So Paxos, in constructive discussions with SEC, ended relationship with Binance. I mentioned that yesterday, that Paxos has nothing to do with Binance. Paxos is not Binance. Even though they picked a dumb name of BUSD, Paxos and BUSD are not Binance. Immutable X carried out second round of layoffs in 7 months, cut 11% of their staff. Tezos signed up Google Cloud as validator on its blockchain. Huge news. Anchor partnered with Microsoft and Tencent Cloud for enterprise-grade node service. Tencent, of course, is the Clash of Clans as well as Clash Royale. Huge names in the mobile gaming space. Probably one of the most profitable gaming names in mobile gaming. Solana Spaces to close New York and Miami stores 7 months after opening. Interchain Foundation committed to allocation of $40 million for Cosmos ecosystem development in 2023. They did just have a massive upgrade in the Cosmos ecosystem. Really excited to be able to see what happens with that. Essentially, it allows all the other interchains, from Secret to Kava to Juno, to leverage the Atom blockchain security. Huge news for things like Secret Network that only have 30 validators. Now they're able to leverage the Cosmos security system, really providing that triangle of quickness, security, and diversity. So let's see what else. Binance partnered with Incognito as France pilots in-store crypto payments. Coinbase beat earnings expectations despite falling 57% year over year, but job cuts still possible. And Frenzy's creators denied abandoning the project and amid the rug pull. So we're going to whip through a lot of these news stories because I can't wait to bring to you what happened today between Ben and Celsius. If crypto is important to you at all, I don't want you to miss this. It has a major impact for everything happening in crypto. And if crypto is important to you, then you'll definitely want to see this here in just a little bit. I don't know if I can show you me. The mouse doesn't show, but I'm on Bitboy Crypto's intro screen there in the background. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see. Blur airdrop 300 million in extra tokens in loyal NFT trades. Sam Bankman-Fried fights subpoena to remain for remote disposition. Hong Kong to invest 6.7 to spur Web3 growth. Huge. Also, by the way, huge news for Hong Kong. I mean, China said, hey, let's ban crypto. Now Hong Kong's back in it, investing. Nothing like a Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, if you want to sponsor me, totally open to that. Clayton, oh, I do have to touch on our sponsor. Our sponsor here is actually Meter9. You can find the link in our bio. I'll give you 20% off the product. You catch a buzz without booze. Pretty cool. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it more. Let's cover some Decrypt stories. Coinbase not throwing in the towel yet on the NFT marketplace despite weak volume. NBA Top Shot NFTs are plausibly securities, judge rules in Dapper Labs lawsuit. FTC objects to Voyager restructuring, citing ongoing investigation. Binance urges industry-wide action boosts trust in crypto. Uniswap traders can now buy NFTs with Unishib and other Ethereum tokens. Google Cloud broadens Web3 slate by joining Tezos backers. Building on Aptos, there's a new Web3 accelerator for that. Participants will be receiving supports using Aptos Move programming language and strategic advance and building their projects. SBS legal defense up to appoint tech expert as court mauls amending bail conditions. Web3, a golden opportunity for Hong Kong finance secretary. Hong Kong's top finance minister pledged to support Web3, including fresh investment as the city signals its reopening to the industry. Coinbase says it will be net beneficiary amid heightened regulatory scrutiny. Crypto labor market trends don't echo traditional tech hiring, experts say. Blur to airdrop 300 million, and we covered that. Bulgarian investors claim Crypto Queen was murdered in 2018. Huge news. Unisoft continues Web3 push with Rabbit NFTs in Sandbox. Nearly 370 million, a billion in Bitcoin has gone dormant. Here's why. Oh, a little Coca-Cola burp. Solana stores close. Coinbase reports revenue increased from Q4. Crypto-friendly bank Silvergate is the most shorted stock. Let's see. Frenzy's rug pull. OpenAI fake Bing ChatGPT tokens pop up amid, and that was covering yesterday's news. Let's go ahead and get into some world news events. All right, just in, Donald Trump arrived in East Palestine on Wednesday following toxic train derailment. That is the Donald right there. All right. Multiple Colorado schools placed on lockdown. Schools in Boulder and Brighton, Alamosa, Aspen, Glenwood Springs, and Cannon City received threats. New as U.S. committed to joint sea patrols with Philippines and South China Sea, U.S. Navy chief says. Just in, Hungary to vote NATO bids of Finland, Sweden, and in early March. Update officials. 12 with Year 12 National Security Complex in Oak Ridge. Nor any indication of release of radioactive activity after fire. Just in, emergency crews respond to uranium fire. Sci-Fi magazine bans hundreds of AI chatbot authors. Just in, after Trump's visit today, Transportation Secretary Pete to travel to the site of toxic train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio tomorrow. CNN reports. Just in, China briefed Russia on its views of political settlement in Ukraine. Biden meets NATO leaders as Putin talks with China ties. Just in, Biden stumbled and fell forward while going up the main stairs of Air Force One, departing for Warsaw, Poland. New Russian lawmakers to back Putin over nuclear arms treaty. Just in, Donald Trump boards plane heading to East Palestine, Ohio. Let's see. See if any of these other ones. China coal mine collapse. 2 have passed. Over 50 are missing. New South Africa Army defense to host confrontational naval drills with Russia and China. China accuses Biden of saying one thing and doing another over balloon spat. People fear trap in China's mines. All right, let's go ahead and get on to the other one. Let's cover some Blockworks. All right. Federal judge denies Dapper Labs DeFi exploit, raises $2 million round of co-led PayPal for Mango Markets. Circle's been knocking for a while, and Coinbase is finally opening the door. Circle Euro stablecoin finally gets a run on Coinbase. Euro C is stablecoin issued by Circle pegged to 1-to-1 up to the euro, over collateralized and euro-backed reserves. One MasterCard to rule them all, or to rule all your USDC. A Web3 startup aims for MasterCard purchases via Ethereum. Web3 startup Immersive is preparing a new MasterCard-powered product for Ethereum users across Australia and New Zealand. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of that. Not a fan of USDC because I think they're evil, but a fan that they're tapping into Finance 2.0 and Finance 3.0 are getting together. PvP search for NFT marketplace continues. Layer 2's layoff apparently comes in twos. Ethereum Layer 2 projects Polygon Immutable X layoff staff. Coinbase IEX exploring plans for crypto trading platform. What goes up? NFT marketplace tokens hit hard as Bitcoin rally retreats. Coinbase is looking better than expected. Investors aren't shying away from Coinbase. Why own a golf course when you could own? Why own a golf course when you could own a golf course via a DAO? Oh, well, Links DAO. I've heard of Links DAO for a while. It's actually pretty cool. You own a part of the token, gives you ownership in the golf course. Pretty cool. And then FTX allowing Japan to sell off their FTX holdings. Hong Kong is China's crypto guinea pig. Yeah. Um, let's see. All right, I think that gets into yesterday's news. Let's go ahead and cover these stories here. FTC announces investigation into Voyager's deceptive, unfair marketing in crypto. Bitcoin's Lightning Network growth is organic for real world adoption. Bitcoin must leverage $1 trillion central bank liquidity to beat sellers. All right. Well, here we go. Top crypto influencers of 2023. They're just giving us one at a time now. CZ, founder of Binance, is number 3. Probably tomorrow they'll give us number 2, and the next day they'll give us number 1. I'll blow this up so you can see the list here. All right, perfect. All right, let's go ahead and get back into it. Tons. Blockchain freezes 20% of their tokens. Hashing it out. Proof of reserves. Yeah. How to trade a bull flag. Patterns. I don't care actually about a lot of these stories here. BIS head claims fiat won battle with crypto. Bitcoin community disagrees. BIS general manager Austin Castrins reckons the war between fiat and crypto has been won by fiat. The community would tend to disagree. Titanic artifacts to be tokenized as NFT with new partnership. Real-world artifacts from the famous Titanic wreckage are set to be tokenized as NFTs through a new partnership using blockchain technology. It's pretty big. I can actually probably just scroll through that real quick. I do like NFTs that are tied to physical assets. I'm big in that space. If you're interested in this article, feel free to pause and read this article. Essentially, Artifact Labs has created a Titanic DAO. And yeah, cool. Rock on, guys. Reddit co-founder bought 50,000 Ether during pre-sale for $15,000. Wow. For $15,000, Reddit co-founder bought 50,000 Ether. That's crazy. Coinbase staking fundamentally different to Kraken's chief lawyer. After SEC's crackdown on Kraken, Coinbase legal head outlined the differences between Kraken's staking product and its own. Coinbase beats Q4 earnings. New York State announces another upgrade to its vital virtual currency monitoring capacity New York State Department Financial Services did not describe the new capabilities, but said it will contribute to the detection of a variety of illegal activities in New York. Proof of Staking Alliance publishes white papers on legal aspects of liquidity staking. Cosmos Interchain Foundation associates $40 million to ecosystem development. MasterCard to allow payments via Web3 using USDC, making difference power Architect and blockchain to fight the planet's future. Oh, that's an ad. You guys got to let me know when they're ads. Let's see. Hey, Club, thanks for being able to make it today. Appreciate you. I try to, have a slow intro so we can get other people on the channel. Sorry you missed us yesterday. Yeah, I saw your comments come through yesterday. Unfortunately, we were already offline, but we appreciate you joining. Gentleman Games, thank you so much for joining. Robert81, thanks so much for joining as well. Oh, not as bad. Yeah, Coca-Cola in a bottle. All right, let's keep on rocking and rolling. I really want to get this video out to you guys. It's really, really important that you see this. And if you do miss the video, please check it out on our YouTube channel, Talkonomics. It's listed down in the right hand corner, or you can find it in our link tree linked below the stream. And if you like this content and it's helpful for you, please like and subscribe. It definitely helps us out. Really appreciate it. Zoro Pie, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for the like as well. We got phone calls here coming through. Oh, man, these guys don't stop. All right, let's go ahead and keep on going. Deutsche Bank completes trial of tokenized investment platform Project Dama, its novel digital asset management access system for transacting in tokenized securities. Huge news. I mean, Deutsche Bank is a massive, massive bank. It's where Trump keeps his money. Definitely something to keep an eye out on. Dama is the project name. Beware of the Bing AI chatbot pump tokens. And I think this gets into yesterday's news stories. All right, let's go ahead and move on here. Let's see if there's anything on here we want to cover. No. Iraq's central bank to allow trade with China to be settled in Chinese yuan instead of dollars. All right. So much for destabilizing their currency and, paying off our national debt. Just in China instructs tech companies to not offer ChatGPT services due to concerns over uncensored responses. Just in Coinbase reports a net loss. I thought we just had saw that their earnings came in positive. Just in SEC charges Mormon Church for hiding $32 billion. Just in Euro gains regulatory approval to offer crypto services in New York. All right. Let's see what's going on here. These are the recent private funding rounds. This is who's funding who on the recent private investor groups that are funding different projects. Take a screenshot if that's useful. Sorry, we're trying to rush through these today. I really want to get this video out to you guys, and I know your time's valuable. I don't want to waste a moment of it. All right, NFT projects. ON1 force bought out by group including former Binance and Yuga Labs execs. Blockco crypto wallet closes Series A round with 80 million valuation. For the first time, Arbitrum had more transactions with an Ethereum mainnet. Oh, wow. Web3 developer Polybase raises $2 million in pre-seed funding. Constitution DAO members raised $2.8 million for multi-signatures wallet den. Luxor Mining acquires Odana Hub amid Bitcoin-based NFT hype. NFT marketplace Blur. I'm so tired of hearing about Blur. In Q4, NFTs maintain their strong performance with a 5% quarter-over-quarter raise in daily active wallets. Record a record high of 425,000 and 63% quarter-over-quarter increase in NFT transactions. I think they're just seeing more transactions overall in volume because Blur right now pays you like $1 per transaction, and soon it's going to be like 5 cents. Don't get sucked into that. A16 blacklisted or backed Bisky launched in digital currency wallet. Azra Games raises 10 million in a round led by A16Z for Legions and Legends NFT game. Caitlin Foundation, they're the proof of work blockchain. Burning 5.2 billion clay tokens overall, cutting token supply by nearly 50. Oh, maybe something worth looking into. I'm always a fan of token burns. Now, if they can just get that on an annual basis, that would be cool. Look for some pumps happening in Clayton. Hong Kong backs Web3, $6.4 million budget. Polygon boasts well-distributed total volume locked across protocols, with Aave being a leader with 31% of the total value locked, followed QuickSwap. Google Cloud becomes validator for Tezos network. All right. Let's see anything here. Nothing there. NPR to cut 10% of the jobs. We'll have to pass over some of those stories. Oh, Representative Tom Emmer says Fed must not create digital currency surveillance state. So, huge news today. Really appreciate you guys taking the time to join. I want to go ahead and play a video for you now. It's already pretty crowded here, but the FOMC says there's plenty more room for rate hikes. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. I think it's really important that you guys see this and really take note on what happens. Ben really nails it on the head with what's happening in crypto, and it's really going to impact the little guys, the small guys, anybody in crypto this impacts. So check this out. I'm actually in the background there. If I'm on his intro, Bitboy's intro. So anytime a video loads, anyone sees me on the background, that's actually the guy. The guy in the center is who's running for president in the Bahamas. We'd all gone there and filed a lawsuit against Sam Bankman-Fried in the Bahamas. So definitely, check out Bitboy's channel and all his great content that he does. But without further ado, I do want to play this clip for you. It is a little long, but Definitely worth listening to.
Get right. If you became a millionaire, would you keep working? You know?
Great job, brother. Just find a meat shelby.
What's going on right now is California's trying to figure out.
Don't eat. Something got popped in the butt.
Yeah. Oh, I can. Welcome to Bitboy Crypto, home of the Bit Squad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs. No channel works harder to keep you in the know about crypto than this one right here. No channel works harder. No channel fights harder for you than this one. And today is a day of infamy for many people when it comes to the Celsius thing. I'm going to tell you right now, from this point forward, we have an opportunity to change history in crypto. And we are going to be doing that. There is something going on in crypto right now that is so foul, that is so corrupt, that is so unbelievably evil, so centralized finance, so traditional finance, so TradFi, that it must be stopped. And we are going to lead the charge to stop this today. I will tell you that much. Today's going to be a little bit different of a show than normal. We are going to be heavily focused on what is happening with Celsius. There are bad actors galore, and we are going to be calling them out. In fact, we're actually going to be calling them today. We're going to see if some of these people answer, because somebody's got to hold these people accountable. And like I said on Twitter yesterday, if you don't know the way that I operate, if you haven't figured it out by now, I will show up at your front door. I will show up at your front door. We're going to be throwing digital sledgehammers. We are going to be making people very scared and very uncomfortable going forward. And let me tell you, nothing is off limits. Nothing is off limits for this. And let me tell you, you guys know I learned actually from law enforcement. Did you guys know it's almost impossible to get in trouble for doxing somebody? Do you guys know that? It's unprecedented. So these people that think they have protection, they don't actually have protection. And we're going to be holding these people accountable like they've never been held accountable for. My name is Ben. We come to you live every single day, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today it's Wednesday, 2/22, February 22nd, 23. Hey. It's 2/2/2/23, 2/2/2/2/2/3. That's right. What were you going to say, DJ?
No, I just realized it was 2/22. That's kind of
2/22. Yeah, a lot of twos going on. So, obviously, we come to you live every single day, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 71 degrees here in the Bitboy Crypto office. A couple of things to point out before we really get going today. Make sure we need the cowboy hat. I tell you what, I should have got my dang cowboy hat. Where's my outlaw hat? We are going to be in Philadelphia tomorrow night for the book tour. And if you like justice, you know what? The irony is not lost on me that tomorrow we're going to Philadelphia. Do you guys know what sits in Philadelphia? The Liberty Bell. The Liberty Bell. And do you know what's wrong with the Liberty Bell? It's got a crack running through it. And there's a crack running through crypto. And we're about to caulk it up. We're about to caulk it up. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stick caulk in a lot of people here over this thing. I can tell you that much. We are gonna be in Philadelphia tomorrow night. Birthplace of freedom. Home of freedom. Home of the number 2 ranked NFL football team in the NFL. Man, that hurts.
almost as bad as getting some cock in the crack.
That hurts.
Yeah, Jalen.
So it's a Jalen Hurts.
That's good.
Reference there. No, Caleb. Kayla and I have not seen the new Bank of America coin. I have not seen it. Frank, we're not doing charts for a long time, just so you know. Yeah. So if you want to sit in and watch the show, that's great. Whatever you want to do. We are going to be in New York City as well on Friday night. So if you guys are going to be in Philadelphia or New York City, make sure you guys come check out the book tour. Catching Up to Crypto. You can get it on, obviously, bitboycrypto.com/book. Get more information here. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. I was lighting people up on Twitter last night over this situation. We do get some interesting CBDC regulation potentially from Tom Emmer, which is some good stuff. But this guy right here, we are going to be looking at this guy. I mean, can you imagine? I'm not trying not to attack people's appearances, but how can you look at this guy and not attack his appearance? Look, it's like he's purposely trying to look terrible. It's like he woke up in the morning. If this guy sleeps, if he doesn't sleep in a crypt, he woke up in the morning and he said, how can I take the worst picture with a microwave that's ever been taken? And here he is, Keith Wofford. They call him Clawback Keith. We're going to be getting much more into Clawback Keith. As a matter of fact, let's try to give Keith a call right now. Let's see what Keith has to say here. Let's give Keith a call. I want to talk to him about his face first of all, but let me tell you what Keith wants to do. If you withdrew money from Celsius, he wants you to give it back. And in fact, if you can hold on real quick, TJ, while I pull up, I got something I want to pull up that we can play. Hopefully, we never know if the audio is going to work or not. I hope the audio is going to work on this. Let's see. Was it this guy? No, it was this guy. I got tons of people sending me information on these jokers. Okay, let's click here. Okay, hold on one second. It's I got to get the timestamp real quick. It is okay, 4120. It's 4120. Okay, and this would have been back in September. Let's see here. Let me move this to 4120. Can you hear that?
Yes. But I mean, I'm not pushing it to the stream right now, but I can see the levels coming in.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
Okay. Right now.
Go ahead.
Okay. Can you hear it?
Well, not now.
Not now?
I could 2 seconds ago. Is it muted?
This one. Let me put this on here. Okay, here we go. Why does it not let me play it?
Here's something.
Here's something. Well, I can't hear it. Can you? What happened? You could hear it. No, we can't.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's playing.
It is playing. It's playing on over here. Yeah, I'm not sure why this is not playing. I'll tell you what. Let me pull it up on my phone and I'll play it on the microphone.
Oh.
That'll be best. No, I can't hear on my side at all, Drew.
Yeah, no, I gotta log it in up there if you want me to.
Log it into. Let me just do this real quick. Let me just do this. I'm just gonna do it this way because I don't want to have to mess around with any of this anymore. Okay, I'm just gonna play it here because I know it'll play.
All right, when you do, I'm going to turn your mic all the way up. So
Okay,
keep that
perfect.
in mind.
Okay, 4120.
This
is Keith.
Treatment or whether they're effectively the same. Related to this issue is this issue that was mentioned forward of preference, which is the law says that basically you should be treated equally in bankruptcy. And that includes that if you took money out right before the bankruptcy and effectively got out of the building before everybody else,
Hi, everyone.
that money can be asked to be returned.
We're really
And
sorry
so,
about the
since
technical
the people
difficulties.
on this call, by and large, are folks who got left holding the bag, as it were, one of the things the committee is considering is how to treat people who got off the platform, how to treat people who were earned people, and to the extent custody is an improvement, got elevated to custody. What were the facts of how people got into custody? That is, did they get into custody on the way out? And so we've got all these factual patterns
It sounds like he looks.
factual indications that we need to get from the data and the debtors to make sure that we find some, what I'm going to call rough justice,
There
but
it
we in
is.
fact mean it to be real justice, but at a minimum rough justice in terms of how people get treated. And
He wants to F you. He just said it right there. He wants rough justice for Celsius holders. He wants you to feel the pain as a Celsius holder. For someone who removed your money beforehand, this man wants to forget. This is why this is so important. This is not your keys, not your crypto. This is not your bank account, not your wallet. They want to go after your bank account. They want to go after your money that you withdrew because you may have thought, wow, this company's shady AF. Maybe I should actually take my money off and not have my money on a centralized exchange. Keith Wofford wants rough justice. Let's call Keith. Let's call him right now, actually. Here we go. He got his number. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's call Keith. Let's see. This is Cool Keith. We'll call him Cool Keith here. See if he'll answer here. He's in my, I can tell you what, I'm coming face to face with this guy at some point. I can tell you, bet your bottom dollar on that. We got all these people's phone numbers. I got all their addresses. I got all of it. Looks like we're gonna have to leave him a message. Maybe he'll leave his phone number on his message and everybody can hear it. People that do that are so stupid.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 917
Keith will not answer.
7050771 is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time.
Oh, no messages. It's full. Oh, don't worry. We got so much information on Keith. Keith's effed, just so y'all know. Keith is done so. Which, by the way, he ran for public office. Let's see if we can pull up his public office where he ran for. He lost. Big surprise. People don't want to vote for somebody that look like this guy. Imagine this. This is the guy representing you. This is the guy. I'm going to Washington, and I'm going to be really mean. Like, that's his slogan, right? Let's look up Keith Wofford's. Let's look him up here. Keith Wofford. He has his own Wikipedia, by the way. I want to show you guys something. I think this is so unbelievably interesting. Before you run for office and lose, after you run for office and lose. This is 2018. 2018. Look at that. Look at how much this guy has aged in 4 short years. He lost to Letitia James of New York when he was running for attorney general. Now I think he's in Miami. I don't know. We're gonna have to probably go to the beach to find this guy. Can you believe this is the same human? What did he lose his entire PR staff? Did he lose everybody that was involved in this? Let's see if we can go to his this guy works for White and Case, by the way. White and Case, the company that's got so many conflicts of interest, it's unbelievable. They did due diligence on Celsius already. How did that work out for you? White and Case. The irony is not lost on me here of that, of course. But let's look up Keith Wofford running for attorney general. This guy's such a pussy. I tell you, I can't say what I want to do to this guy. I really can't say it, or else they're going to get me off YouTube here. But it's absolutely unbelievable that this guy wants to take all your freaking money back. He wants rough justice. Let me tell you what, Keith, rough justice is coming. Rough justice is coming, Keith. It's just not going to be for who you think it's going to be for. Let's check this out. Keith Wofford for attorney general. Here it is. Here he is again. Look at this. Support Keith Wofford for attorney general. This guy will never win an election for his entire life, for sure. So just so you guys understand, here we go. Here he is. I don't know where mom is. I don't know. I wouldn't stay with the guy, but it looks like he's got some kids there. And looks like he talks to people in an office. So just so you guys understand what's going on, let's take a few steps back here and let's start to paint this entire picture for you guys so you understand the importance of what we're talking about today. Because nothing else going on in crypto. Bitcoin is dropping. Who cares right now? This is a moment in history where we have the ability to press the pause button and turn the entire crypto community towards a common goal. You guys know all the anger, all the insolvencies, all the fraud, all the corruption that we've been looking at ever since all this stuff started with Terra Luna back in May. Do you guys remember this? Do you guys understand all that? How many of you guys have been upset about the landscape of crypto? It's all led us to this moment, which is they're still trying to do it to us right in front of our noses, right in front of our faces. You have Kirkland and Ellis in court lying to the judge about the bids that came in. Do you guys know Binance tried to buy Celsius? Do you guys know that? Do you guys know there was a bid for Binance? Do you guys understand Nova Wolf Digital, the company that Celsius, the UCC, chose to work with? They got to choose because Kirkland and Ellis lied to the judge about all the bids. Literally went into court and lied. When are we going to hold these people accountable? When? Now. Today's the day we start. If you have less than $5,000, in your account, Celsius has tried to buy you, is what they've tried to do. They've tried to buy your vote so that you will vote for this horrible plan that, by the way, I have people in my DMs telling me they're on the verge of committing suicide over this. They're on the tons of people sending me messages about this, that they or someone they know withdrew money and have been so thankful they were able to skirt losing their life savings. And now old Clawback Keith wants to come and take that money. Well, first of all, I'll tell you that I will shutter my entire business and I will move to another country and I will hide all my money before Celsius ever gets a freaking dime from me. I promise that. I guarantee that. And we're also going to be showing you guys, by the way, we're going to be showing you guys over the next few weeks, we're going to be doing videos showing you how to hide your money from bankruptcy lawyers. That's what we're going to do. We're going to show you how to do it. So if they think they're going to be able to come after people and get money, we're going to show you how you don't have to give them the money. And also there's a large law group going, or a group going on that involves a lawyer that's fighting to prevent all this from happening. We have a chance to stop this. We have a chance to stop this. And if you have $300 on Celsius and Celsius has tried to buy your vote, if you vote for this reorganization plan for your benefit of $300, you're a terrible person. You're a Benedict Arnold, and we don't want you and we don't need you in this space. Good. We will weed you out. We're going to win this vote. We're going to make it so this reorg, if this reorganization of Celsius goes through, let me tell you what it's going to be. It's going to be you're getting your money back on the front end, and everybody's getting an even amount, and there's no clawbacks. That's it, period. That's the only thing that we will accept. And we're going to unite the entire crypto community with pitchforks and knives and lanterns. We're going to unite the entire crypto community against the Celsius UCC. We're going to pull up, do we have the list of the UCC members on here somewhere? No, we don't. Oh, it is there somewhere? Let's see. Let's start going over this list of people, because Clawback Keith is only the first in a large set of dominoes that we are going to be attacking over this. So I guess let's start. We'll get to these UCC members. Damon says he lost hundreds of thousands of dollars between exchanges. This is our moment, guys. This is our moment to where we officially say, what did we say when Sam happened, when FTX happened? What did we say? We said, we must forcibly remove these people from crypto. Forcibly remove. The time is now. The members of the UCC, Kirkland and Ellis, White and Case, Nova Wolf Digital, we are coming to forcibly remove you. The judge, we're gonna be showing you guys how to write letters to the judge. We are going to overwhelm these people to where they have no choice but to be little pansies and tap out. Because I promise we're going to be relentless. We are not. This is the beginning of an entire new chapter of Bitboy Crypto when it comes to Celsius. We are standing up on the behalf of the people. Michael Motor says, what the heck is a clawback? That's a great question. Let me explain to you what a clawback is. A clawback is when a bankruptcy occurs, and at the time of the bankruptcy, it goes back 90 days. What is this? Let's talk about the nature of a clawback. What it's supposed to prevent. It's supposed to prevent insiders with inside information from being able to withdraw money and leaving the average person or the average investor holding the bag. To where they're not, when it goes to bankruptcy, the people holding the bag on the site are not going to be able to get their money off at least 100%, whereas the people that are moved beforehand do. Now, there's a difference between what's called insider clawbacks and retail clawbacks. Now, a clawback is where they literally come to you and try to take your money. Now, I'm going to be talking much later today with some people about what this mechanically looks like, because guys, they can't actually come take your money back, right? You have to hand them the money back. They can't take it. They can tie you up in court for years, and maybe at some point a judge comes to an agreement and says, well, you have to forfeit your house if you own your house. If you don't own your house outright, they can't do that, by the way. If you have a mortgage, you're very protected from that. You're not going to have to sell your house to pay this off. But guys, this is crypto. They can't come into your wallet and take your crypto. So that should be telling you guys a lot about what I would be doing if I were scared they were coming to take my money and I were the type of person that played by the rules and wanted to give it back. They're going to come and try to take your money back if you withdrew money, okay? There's a difference between insider clawbacks and retail clawbacks, okay? Insider clawbacks. This is for Alex Mashinsky. This is for Alex. This is for people that worked inside of the platform and saw this coming. Clawback, the 30 million Nuke and other executives withdrew right before they declared bankruptcy. Correct. Thank you for that comment. That is an insider clawback. When they had knowledge the bankruptcy is coming and they withdrew $30 million beforehand. That money should go back. Retail clawback is when people get for whatever reason. Maybe you were just taking money off because you were buying something. But potentially there was a lot of talk about Celsius being insolvent. There was a lot of talk about people understanding that their money, not your keys, not your crypto, we need to take our money off. Those people who were smart enough to remove their money should not be punished. And do you guys know who makes all the money on the clawbacks? See, if you're an investor on Celsius and you didn't take your money off, you're probably sitting here thinking to yourself, well, shoot, I didn't take my money off. I guess if they take money from other people, that's good for me. Wrong. The lawyers are going to get all the money. You guys understand how many $50 to $60 million they paid out to the lawyers? These lawyers are the real villains. The lawyers, Case and White and Case and Kirkland and Ellis, these are the true villains. The UCC, the board, they're probably getting kickbacks. There are two people on the board, Chris Ferraro and Thomas DiFiore, and we are coming after these guys too. Thomas, you live in Puerto Rico. Don't matter to me, bud. We're going to find you. These people are all the rest of the members of the board, by the way, they've all been silent about all this. They're all complicit. Silence is complicit. If you are complicit on this, we are coming after you. And I'm telling you, we need the entire crypto community to rise up against this. This means that going forward, any exchange, anytime you think about this, we talk about not your keys, not your crypto. We talk about having your wallet and feeling fear because you are putting your money on a third-party site. And so we told people, take your money off, get it back in your wallet. It doesn't matter where it goes. Any exchange by this precedent that Celsius is trying to start, this precedent means your money in your own bank account is no longer even safe. What kind of precedent is that for crypto, for self-sovereignty, for financial freedom, for personal responsibility? Why do we get held responsible on a retail personal level, but yet on a corporate level, they're able to run unchecked? Kirkland and Ellis is able to walk into a courtroom and literally lie to the judge. And the judge accepted it, which makes me believe that the judge in this case is already corrupt. How could a judge sit there and listen to a lawyer come in and say, oh, all these bids, these 26 bids or however many were, oh, they're all corrupt. They're all corrupt. None of them are good. None of them are good. Judge says, okay, thank you. Thank you for submitting that. Great. Okay. That's how judges sound. I don't know if you know that. Sorry, not to be judgmental. Even in the midst. But the fact is, we're going to overwhelm this judge. We are going to overwhelm these lawyers. We are going to overwhelm this board. There is only one plan that works. One plan that works for a reorg. Give us our money back. The money that sits in that account right now. Do not pay any more law fees. Take the crypto, liquidate it, give it our cut. Give us our cut. Pay it in cash. I don't care. You're going to make what? Because let me tell you, see, this is what they're not telling you. When this bull run hits, and this is still drug out in court, which, by the way, this has been extended basically until June, crypto is going to explode, and you're going to get a tiny little fraction back at the end of a bull run. Richard Hart called Tim with FTX out for years. Oquan with Terra, Celsius. Exchanges are bad. He said this 100 times. Can we agree on that? Nobody, Alex Mashinsky on Celsius. Nobody thinks exchanges are good, guys. Nobody thinks that. Exchanges are evil. Decentralized exchanges, you know what? They present us with an opportunity to do things different. Centralized exchanges, and this is what I said about this SEC movement the other day. The centralized exchanges are, I want you guys to hear me on this. The centralized exchanges are just as much as our enemy as the SEC is. They are just as much of the enemy as the SEC is. Don't forget to smash this like button for this video if you guys like when we call people out. Celsius. Alex Mashinsky. White, Case and White. I can't even remember all the names of the people. Kirkland and Ellis. Thomas DeViore. Chris Ferraro. The guy leading, I want you to think about this. The guy leading Celsius right now as the CEO, he's from JP freaking Morgan. He's from JP Morgan. A literal banker is in charge of all this. And this is what I mean. This is so important. And I just don't understand. I just don't know if people are really understanding how important what is happening right now. If we let this go the other way, when all the information is out right in front of us, and we are all watching this in real time, if we let this go, we will never have a say and we will never have a voice and we will never have power in crypto again. They win. They win. That's what's on the line here. That is what is on the line here. And I got this guy, Corey Rutch. See you tomorrow, Ben. No, I don't want you to come back. If this is not important to you, I don't want you to watch this show. If this is not important to you, if the ideals and underlying philosophies of crypto and what's the word? Decentralization, if these are not important to you, don't freaking come back. If all you care about is me coming into this chat and saying, Bitcoin go up, Bitcoin go down, get the F out, don't let the door hit you. I like your little smart comment there. If this stuff is not important, then I don't want you here. This is what this is all about. And if we have to dwindle down this Bit Squad to the core of people who actually care, then we will get 10 times more done than we get done right now. Period. So yeah, let the door hit you, Corey. See ya. Let's go. Let's start breaking this down about what's going on exactly. Celsius Bankruptcy Court confirms that customer digital assets are property of the estate in ruling. The bankruptcy court presiding over the Chapter 11 cases of digital assets. This is the judge. Where does it say his name here? Amazing. How do we talk about it? How do we talk about the judge? How do we have an article talking about the judge of a bankruptcy court and we can't even give the freaking name? That's how the media tries to protect these people, just so you understand. We're coming after all of them. We're coming after all of them. The bankruptcy court presiding over the Chapter 11 cases of digital asset platform, Celsius Network, LLC, and its affiliates issued a key ruling on January 4, 2023, the decision, by concluding that a significant portion of digital assets held in Celsius customer accounts are property of the debtors' estates and holders of such accounts accordingly are unsecured creditors. What does this do? This screwed every person that put money on Celsius. This says when you, and guys, this is what we already know. We already know this. When you put your money on a third-party exchange, it is not your money anymore. It is their money. The judge in this case backed that up and said, this is the way this works. The way it works is you give your money, it is theirs. Celsius can now do with whatever they please with it. Whatever they please with it. That's what they'll do. Why'd you take that down?
Just to focus.
Oh, I'm good. Celsius, oh, you want me to do the stories?
Yeah.
You don't want me to get distracted by my people.
Right.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I can stay focused for a minute. I had a hot shower this morning. Don't let me get started on Rheem water heaters. RHEEM. Because if I wasn't in the middle of a gigantic war with 48 people right now, which, man, it gives me life. I love it. I've been floundering the last couple weeks without an enemy, and now I got plenty of them. I'm so excited about it. But the fact is, once this is over, I'm coming after you, Rheem. a week without a hot shower. Finally had one this morning. Only one. Now 2 to 4 more days before. Oh, man. Let me tell you what. Celsius faces backlash after unveiling dual recovery plan to exit bankruptcy. I want to give this guy some credit here real quick. This guy, I don't know this guy from Adam. I don't know if this guy hates me. I can never keep up with who hates me and who doesn't, or who I've yelled at and who I haven't yelled at, because pretty much I've yelled at everybody. This guy here, Aaron Bennett. This guy, my thoughts on the Nova Wolf plan. This video lays it out very, very, very well. And he gives a lot of very important dates here that we need to stay focused on. So shout out to this guy. You guys should go subscribe to this guy and check out what he's saying. He is a creditor on Celsius, just like the rest of us. So I also want to point out, this has nothing to do with us. We lost money on Celsius. I'm not 100% sure what is going on here with what is going on with our money, what they're going to try. We've got loans over there. We had all kinds of stuff. This isn't about us. I don't care about us. I care about the people in my chat, in my DM, saying they're going to kill themselves. That's who I care about. Let's see here. Here are the UCC creditors here, or the board of the board. That's the board right here. Caroline Warren, Thomas DiFiore, ICB Solutions, Christopher Coco. They say his lover is in love with the cocoa. Andrew Yoon, Mark Robinson, and Covario AG. And don't forget, the CEO is Chris Ferraro. And it also shows how much they have on the platform right now. Let's see. So these are the people representing us, guys. These are people representing us. Caroline Warren, she has, in her, I'll give you her biggest numbers. In her custody wallet, she has $706. In her earn account, she has a spicy $69. These are the people representing us. Loan collateral. Now, she got some loan. She got a loan collateral. She got 11 Bitcoins in loan collateral. So there you go. Thomas DiFiore, he's got 45 Bitcoin on there. He's got a lot of money. He's got a lot of sell token, which is why he's trying to sell all y'all up the river. Christopher Coco, he's got an astounding 3 Bitcoin and $5,000. He's got 76,000 total. Let's see. And then you got Mark Robinson. He's got $18,000 total. How about that? $18,000 making all the decisions for everybody who's lost all the money. So I brought that guy up to show you guys about this plan here. Celsius lawyers shared that if the plan is approved, creditors with locked assets above an unspecified threshold will receive, we'll just call it the ASS token. We'll call it the ASS token, the asset share token. And let me tell you, let me tell you what these guys are not prepared for. We're going to get into this. Do we get into Providence blockchain here at all? Okay. We get to Providence blockchain. You guys will see they're trying to create a stable coin to pay people back with. Celsius, through a blockchain called Providence blockchain that no one knows about, not tested technology at all, they will create their own stable coin. So this is my dog whistle to Gary Gensler, who works for Goldman Sachs, obviously, to Circle, hey, Circle, FTX announced a stable coin, you destroyed them. Okay? We know what you did there. We know what you and Barry did. Okay? We know you don't like Gemini stablecoin, so you destroyed their earn program. We know you don't like Binance, so you sneakily found a rule that Paxos violated so you can get them to stop minting BUSD. We know these stablecoin wars are real. So this shows you how disconnected and how stupid and low IQ these people are. They, in the midst of all this, they think they're going to be able to create a stable coin to pay people back with. You cannot make this stuff up. These people are so disconnected from reality and what's really going on behind the scenes that they're about to set up an entire plan that will not even be enforceable because stablecoin regulation is coming. Celsius lawyers share that if plan is approved, everyone will receive the ASS token, the asset share token, AST. Notably, the AST to be received will reflect the value of their assets, and holders would be entitled to earn dividends or sell them on the open market. And this involves Nuco. And here's a quote from who said this? Twitter user and commentator Crypto Tolkien My wife would like him. C.S. Lewis. No, that's not C.S. That's Tolkien, right?
Yeah.
That's J.R. Tolkien. Yeah, that's not. I get all these British authors confused that she loves. She would leave me for any one of them if they were all still alive. Thank God they're dead, and Harry Potter's not real. The fake reorganization is a scam to steal more of your funds locked on their platform and issue you a worthless Nuco token instead of your Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Chainlink. They are trying to block any other plan from being considered besides their own. Kirkland and Ellis lied. What? They lied in a court of law. Now, if you lie in a civil court, is that a prosecutable offense criminally?
I would think so.
You would think so. It's got to be, right?
Yeah.
We need to push for criminal charges for Kirkland and Ellis. I want the name of the lawyer, and somebody will send it to me in my DMs because y'all are just that good like that. I can't keep looking at him because TJ says I've got to stay focused. I want the name of the lawyer. Y'all give me the name of the lawyer. We need to start calling law enforcement. We need criminal charges against these people. Obviously, we need criminal charges against Alex Mashinsky. Obviously, we need criminal charges against Nuke. Obviously, we need criminal charges against anyone that withdrew money with insider information of the bankruptcy from Celsius. But these lawyers have to also be held accountable. Okay. They say nothing civil is criminal. Is that what somebody said in there?
Somebody did say that. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. It is worth, there's our favorite girl. There she is. Don't forget CoinLedger. It is worth noting that the threshold for releasing the token has not been set, with Celsius lawyers stating that there are ongoing discussions around this matter with the Unsecured Creditors Committee. Consequently, Crypto Token alleged that the two entities are planning to steal more money. Celsius and the UCC are planning right now to steal your money that you withdrew 90. Guys, this article was written on January 30th, okay? This plan had already been revealed by then, these retail clawbacks. I've been hoping this wasn't true, but it is true. Celsius and the UCC are planning right now to steal your money that you withdrew 90 days prior. Actually, I think the clawbacks were not even public by then yet. So he knew what he was talking about. 90 days prior to Celsius declaring bankruptcy through clawbacks. They don't care if you use that money to pay your taxes or for hospital bills. They will put a lien on your house and garnish your wages. Now, once again, guys, we're going to fight this tooth and nail. We're going to fight this tooth and nail. I don't want anybody to give them a dime, because here's the thing. You guys do understand, if this does come to this, which we're going to get this vote turned the other way. It doesn't even matter really. But you do understand how much money has to go in to trying to get this money back from you. You need to make it a negative ROI for them to come after your money. And when everyone does that and everyone bands together and no one hands them the money back, they don't have enough money to come after all of us. They just don't. They don't. They want to buy you off. They want to scare you with tactics. That's all they want to do, is scare you with these tactics. You think they're going to garnish 5,000 people's wages over this? No, they're not going to. They don't have the resources to do that. They know that. That's why we have to make a movement out of this. Currently, it is unclear whether the recovery plan will affect a previous update on withdrawing assets from the platform. Notably, Celsius troubles began after the company halted withdrawals, citing liquidity issues. Here's the creditors committee. Here it is. What is a creditors committee? This is the UCC, a group of people who represent a company's creditors in a bankruptcy proceeding. So who do these people represent? The customers that put all the money on the platform? No. They represent the other creditors, the bills they have to pay, the people that were in on the scam, the law firms. That's who they really represent. Who do they pretend to represent? Everyone. It's very clear that they don't at this point. What is a creditors committee? A creditors committee is a group of people who represent a company's creditors in a bankruptcy proceeding. As such, a creditors committee has broad rights and responsibilities, including devising a reorganization plan for bankrupt companies or deciding whether they should be liquidated. The creditors committee is usually further divided between secured and unsecured creditors. Where's our unsecured creditors committee? I haven't seen it. Let's see here. The Secured Creditors Committee consists of lenders that have a first claim on assets that collateralize their loan. Such groups, because of their secured status, are the first creditors to be paid back in bankruptcy proceedings. Purpose of a creditors committee is to ensure that unsecured creditors who may be owed relatively small sums, this is who they're focused on, the relatively small sums, because they're going to try to buy your vote, are still represented in bankruptcy proceedings. A U.S. bankruptcy trustee appointed in larger cases via Chapter 11 proceedings is in charge of choosing who will be included in a creditors committee, selecting from the unsecured creditors who have the 20 largest unsecured claims against the debtor in question. Now, how can that be true when the guy's got $18,000 that's on the committee?
Doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense, does it? Oh, now people are starting to figure it out. It's been a scam from the beginning. All they've tried to do from the beginning of this is try to figure out how they can steal more money from people. And this is playing out right in front of our eyes. Right in front of our eyes, this is playing out. It must be stopped. Here's Retail Club Act protection here. Those of us who withdrew funds from Celsius during the 90 days prior to the July 13, 2022 petition date are subject to a 547 avoidance action, more commonly referred to as a clawback. Our purpose is to leverage the Chapter 11 Bankruptcy Code safe harbor defense in Section 547, ordinary business terms, to protect against the possibility that Celsius, the UCC, or a liquidation trustee decides to bring such avoidance against us. Let's put this, can you put this, I can do it if you give me 1 second. I can do it. I can actually go into my own chat, I believe, if I change my account here. And I can go to my live show. Where is my live show?
Trying to do a poll?
No. I'm just putting this link. If you want to join this, collection here, or this Telegram group. So, look, guys, I've had a really hard time. I've had a really hard time trying to figure out who the good guys are and who the bad guys are in this. I really have, because, the thing about it is that there just doesn't seem to be anybody who really has everybody's best interest at heart. Okay. I've got people representing the side of the UCC. I've got people representing people who had a lot of money locked up on Celsius. We have Simon Dixon. We've had him on the show. I don't trust any of them 100%. I don't trust anybody. The guy who sent me all this, Plan C, I don't trust him 100%. Sorry. I'm not trying to throw him under the bus. He's been sending me a lot of good information. I'm just saying I've had to slowly but surely figure out who the good guys are and who the bad guys are. And I thought Simon and Plan C were bad guys. I'm now starting to think maybe they're the good guys. And maybe the information I was told about them is incorrect. This is a hard water to navigate. That's why people say, why were you so hard on Alex at first? And then you kind of laid off him a little bit. There's a lot of overlap between FTX and Celsius. This is not easy to figure out, guys. As we get more into this, you see how deep these connections go and how deep these tentacles are. It's hard to know who the good guys are and who the bad guys are. I can tell you this, though. I'll tell you this about Simon Dixon. His plan was 100% better plan than this plan. I don't know what his motivations are for doing what he does. I don't know if he really cares about people. I don't know if he's doing it for his own personal bottom line. But the bottom line is, it doesn't matter what someone's motivation is if the end result is better for everybody. And his plan should have probably been approved, to be honest with you. I would have liked to have seen Binance buy it, to be honest with you. What's that? Hot stuff? Hot stuff. He says, these are the companies that currently owe money to Celsius, but the lawyers are not pursuing. Oh, we got hot stuff right here. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hot off the press. These are companies that owe money to Celsius. The lawyers, so the lawyers are going after retail clawbacks. They're going after your individual money before they're going after fire blocks. And remember this, guys, rough justice against these companies. We're going to take rough justice and we're going to make that our slogan. Thank you, Clawback Keith. This campaign we're going to run, we're going to call it rough justice. Fireblocks and Stakehound, they owe 35,000 Ethereum to Celsius. $57 million. Lawyers not pursuing. BitMEX, 3,000 Bitcoin. You think BitMEX doesn't have that? That's $73 million. Jason Stone stole $100 million from Celsius. Remember that Key DeFi guy? I think it was Key DeFi. What was the name of it? Some Key DeFi. That guy's a scammer, by the way. That guy's 100% scammer. He stole money from Celsius. He tried to paint a picture when the ship was going down. We'll have guys, we're going to have much more about this stuff in the coming weeks. Equities First, a company. Equities First. Let's look this company up. You guys are going to want to know who this company is. Thank you for that, Nick Demondi. Cryptosexual sent that. Thank you. Equities First. Let's look up this company here. Equities First. Here they are. If you are on Celsius, you need to show up at these people's doorstep if you live near them. Where are they at? Where is this? This looks like this is somewhere foreign. This looks like a foreign building here, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Looks like Singapore, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they're different countries. I don't know. Let's see where they're at. Do they have an address? God, please tell me this guy is a real person and isn't a... Please tell me Lex Luthor is in charge of this company. Or Lex Luthor. Is it Lex Luthor? Mm-hmm. I'm not a comic book guy. I'm sorry. You need to pound this company. You know how much money these people owe to Celsius? And the lawyers are not pursuing them. $350 million. Over 1/3 of $1 billion. And they don't have to pay back? Hold up a second. You're telling me the guy that withdrew, that has a $40,000 claim on Celsius is in my DMs, that withdrew his entire life savings of $100,000, that clawback Keith wants to rough justice him? Where's the rough justice for Equities First? $350 million. Who are these people? Yeah, that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. I like that, Damon. That's true. So join that Telegram group. Here we go. Connect with Keith. Here he is. Connect with Keith. We got more here. Oh, it's in Indianapolis. Hey, something tells me we might be doing an Indianapolis stop for the... I would like to announce a Bitboy crypto book tour stop in Indianapolis coming before the end of March. Coming before the end of March. I'll go to Ohio too. Why not? Maybe I'll go to Detroit. I'll do 3 cities. I'll probably do it on a weekend. How about that? We'll go Indianapolis, we'll go Columbus, and then we'll go to Detroit. We'll do it on a weekend. How about that? Does that sound good? I want that Detroit people. I got to go see my guy, Crypto Blood. They can pay. MC Crypto says, Equities First, they can pay off the judges and the lawyers. They can. They got more money than us. But remember this. A united people are stronger. Where's the revolution in crypto? This is it. This is the time. This is when we unite, a united front against this BS that has taken over our industry. We have the chance to overthrow the traditional finance lackeys before they're able to act. And that's what we're going to be doing on this channel. We are going after people. And let me tell you, y'all better call security in Indianapolis because we showing up. You better get ready. I'm not going to tell you. Well, I guess I will. We'll have a book tour. We'll have to tell when we're coming. We'll choreograph it for him. Guess we'll have to go there on a Friday. Here it's Keith Wofford. Let's connect with Keith Wofford, everybody. They're more likely. Oh, add a note. Hey, Keith. It's me, Ben Armstrong. Just wanted to connect with you. I hear that you are all in favor for rough justice. Hey, bud, lube up. There we go. We'll send that. Do we like that? Tell him to lube up. Lube up. We're coming for you, Keith. We're coming. This ain't no cool Keith over here. Corey. Corey, we had a big misunderstanding on the show. Guys, can I, is there a way to...
We need another unbutton.
I'm trying to, I need to claw back my low IQ comment for Corey. Corey, I have a Bit Squad clawback that I need to do back. Corey, that is the worst timing in the history of this channel. That was really, he means he's going to see me tomorrow at the book signing. I take back everything I said about Corey. Corey is a loyal Bid Squad member, but it gave me the opportunity to make a point. And I think about this, Corey. You, sir, and your bad timing were able to give a platform to something that needed to be given a platform to, which is people need to care about this stuff. Corey, you're going to get a heck of an inscription in your book tomorrow. I will tell you that. Corey, we love you. Thank you so much for clarifying that. Okay, can we just all take a breath for Corey Rutch? We love Corey Rutch. Ben, I got a SIM card swap, got new SIM after 1.5 hours, email password changed, but never access Banker Crypto. I changed all passwords. What am I missing? This is from Matty G83. Here's what I'll tell you about that. What I'll tell you about SIM card swapping is make sure that your email account is not connected to your phone number. There are ways to do this. Google will try to force you to do it. Do not do it. You can skip, you can follow the prompts, tell them you'll do it later. Do not attach your phone number to your email address. That's the golden goose when it comes to the SIM card swapping. Which, did I tell you I've met Michael Turpin?
No.
Do you know who he is?
It sounds extremely familiar, but I can't place it right now.
So that was not rough justice on Corey, by the way. Sorry, Corey. Michael Turpin's a guy that sued AT&T for $224 million over the SIM card swap and consensus at 2017, I think.
Gotcha.
I think like 12 guys got SIM card swap. I think he lost 10 or 12 $million. He was able to sue AT&T, and he's basically won. He's on the verge of winning. I can't remember exactly what it was, but he came and got a book signed by me in Miami. So it was definitely cool to meet him. He's a really good guy. Unlike Keith Wofford, a partner in Miami. So we'll keep monitoring to see if old Keith, if he responds to us at any point. Oh, is that the whole screen I see?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, let me pull that in a little. Do y'all know how much TJ hates a yellow line on the screen? I don't know if y'all know it. He is the counsel to the official creditors committee of Celsius Network. Huh. This is interesting. He's a counsel to the secured lenders of cryptocurrency miner TerraWolf, which spells that the same way as Nova Wolf. That means there's some kind of connection there. Windstream Holdings, 11 other cases. Gen X. Let's see if there's any other conflicts of interest here with this scammer. Represented Ad Hoc Residential Capital. Anyways, we're going to get a lot more into these conflicts of interest. Here's another guy. Gregory Pesci. This guy was one of the top 40 under 40. How he did that and he looks 50, I will never know. He's a fan of Ukraine, guys. There you go. So you know he loves money laundering for sure. He is also a partner in financial restructuring and insolvency at White Case. Let's see if we can get Gregory to answer the phone. See if Greg will answer. Let's see. Let's call old Greg. Greg.
Old Greg.
You know, whenever we're at home and my wife loses her phone, and she always says, "Will you call my phone for me?" You know what I do? Bethany's phone! Bethany's phone, where are you? That joke never gets old at my house. Never gets old. Does that joke get old at your house? Let's see if we can get Greg on the phone. You know, none of these people. I mean, would you answer the phone? If you didn't know who it was, too. We just need one guy to answer the phone. Just one guy. This guy says he's a man of the people, and then he shells a coin. That's a nice comment. I like that one.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message.
Ben versus Toe, fun guy.
3.
Gary Gensler's not a fun
2,
guy.
6 1 3 8 5 0.
He left his number out there.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
Y'all know
when
what to
you've
do.
finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Greg, it's Ben Armstrong from Bitboy Crypto here. Just want to talk to you a little bit about how you are planning to steal money directly from people that were able to withdraw from Celsius. You know, your friend Keith said that, you know, there's going to be some rough justice coming. Just want to let you know this is day one of rough justice for all of you. It is coming. And we're going to claw back your reputation. We're going to claw back everything that you have personally, and we're going to kill your career. So that's what we're going to be doing. You have approximately, I think, maybe 2 weeks to get in line and get on the right side of this. Because let me tell you, Greg, this is only the beginning, my friend. This is only the beginning of the onslaught. And of course, now, I mean, thank you for leaving your phone number out in public for everybody to hear like that, since you put that on your own voicemail. So I assume you're probably going to be getting a lot more of these calls from people on Celsius that want their money back, or that want to keep their money. We have two groups of people, Greg. We have people that want to get their money back, and then we have people that want to keep their money. Meanwhile, you're a thief and you're trying to steal it from everyone. How are you top, by the way, just a side question, Greg, how are you top 40 under 40 when you look 50? It's really weird to me. And I also want to say, nice Ukrainian flag on your LinkedIn profile. It's really cool. I'm sure you've done a fair share of money laundering as well. So don't worry, all your crimes will come to light. But your worst crime is you're a bottom of the barrel human, and you deserve everything that's coming. Thank you, Greg. Take it easy. Bye. That's number one. I wish these mother chuckers would answer the phone. I want to get somebody on the line. So I don't want to tell who we're calling next, because then they'll tell them not to answer. There you go, Greg. What a freaking douchey looking human this guy looks like. Oh man, these people. Greg Pesci. Is this Joe Pesci's taller brother? Is that what this is? Let's see. Let me move it over. Here you go, TJ. Huh? There, that's perfect. Perfect? Is that perfect, TJ?
Almost.
Oh, is that better?
No.
Is that better? Okay. We have a yellow desktop, guys, just so you know. Greg Pesci is a partner in the firm's financial restructuring and insolvency practice, and it's based in the Chicago office. I was just in Chicago. Man, just in Chicago. I wish I could have came and stopped by and saw you, Greg. Focuses his practice on protecting and advancing the financial interests of corporate debtors. He is for the corporations. We're going to call him Corporate Greg. And secured and unsecured creditors. He represents the financial... You can't make this stuff up. This guy, it literally says in his bio, he protects the interests of unsecured creditors. Literally says he protects the interests of unsecured creditors. How do you protect the interests of unsecured creditors? You take all their money. Obviously, that's the way these lawyers work, man. I tell you what, lawyers can be the absolute bottom of the barrel people. I got Gary's number too. I'm just saving that one, guys. Don't think I don't have his number right here in my phone. I got it saved. So we'll save that one for another day. Let's see. He won the. Okay. This is kind of like when I'll tell you what this is like. This is kind of like winning the blue ribbon in Best Dressed Corpse. That's what it's like for a mortician. Is that what they're called? Is a mortician the person that makes the body at the morgue look great?
Yes.
Very similar. The embalmer. Very. I tell you what. Good name for it. Barack Embalmer. That'd be a good one. Barack Embalmer. The greatest. Okay. It's kind of like winning the blue ribbon at the mortician contest. He won. He got the 40 under 40 from the American Bankruptcy Institute. What a stupid organization. Oh my gosh. Do you love shutting companies down? Do you love screwing people left and right? Well, come join the American Bankruptcy Institute, where all the lawyers make all the money. Good job. This one, at least, like this one's got a little more couth. They're at least like, okay, guys, we got to think about how this comes off. Okay. Let's call ourselves the Global Restructuring Review. It sounds way better than American Bankruptcy Institute, doesn't it? These people, I tell you what. And here is my other guy. Here's my guy. I said, you know what this guy looks like? He looks like if you were doing Photoshop and you just had like a blank face and you had facial features and you copied them from someone else and then you moved them onto the canvas and then you shrunk them totally out of proportion. That's what this guy looks like. A sack of potatoes with a face. Does he have eyeballs? I don't know. He kind of reminds me of that. Has anybody seen the movie? What's it called? Monsters? What's the one with Fred Savage? Where all the monsters are hiding under his bed? Let's see if we can find that real quick. Fred Savage, or was it Ben Savage? It's Fred Savage, right? Monster? Little Monsters. Here it is. Here it is. Let's see if we can find Monsters movie. See if we can find one of these guys that kind of looks like this guy. I know there is one, if I remember correctly. There was like a really scary looking villain in this movie. Where's the villain? Anyways, he kind of looks like the villain from this, I think. Here it is. Is that? No. Here it is. Hold on. That's not him. I clicked on the wrong one. There we go. Very terrifying human, this guy. But anyways, old Thomas, let's call Thomas right now. We got 2 numbers for Thomas. Let's call Thomas. Let's see. He lives in Puerto Rico, he says, to save on his taxes. What? Big surprise. That one's not in service. Let's try the other one. Hopefully this one will work. We had a harder time finding his numbers, but we'll get them. Somebody who knows these people will send us the numbers directly later. So I got Sam's number. God. Des Brooks, you probably look great. He looks like he works at Five Guys. That's a good one. I'm sorry, guys. I have no sympathy for these people. No sympathy. If you have sympathy for them, you're watching the wrong channel. Should have 2 live streams, one for sheer entertainment, one to cover the news.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 90871573558 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Thomas, you human-looking thumb mother chucker. What is going on? It's your guy, it's your friend. Bitboy here from Bitboy Crypto. I would just like to say, first of all, you're a super douche completely. You are screwing over the very people you are trying to represent. How the heck are you? I guess when I start there. How are you? We just called your friend Greg Pesci. Don't worry, Thomas. All of your conflicts of interest, this is just the beginning, my friend. We have so much more on this that goes so much more in depth than I can even show in a live stream. We're going to be showing all of your corrupt connections and why you are doing this to pad your own pocket. You, Thomas, and by the way, guys, Thomas single-handedly has the ability to stop this. You have the ability to do something good or to ruin people's lives. What a choice. What a decision that you have in front of you here, Thomas. One of them ends up with you actually becoming a hero. You actually become the hero here. You have the opportunity to change your narrative, Thomas, from supervillain to hero. That's all it takes. You are the chair, you are the coach, and I know you are driving this. I know you're the driver. I've talked to people. I know you are the driver of the retail clawbacks. You have the chance to become a hero, or you have the chance to ruin people's lives. Because what is it like to know that there are literally people out there that will kill themselves because of what you're doing? I hope that you, and if you have a family as well, your entire family feels that burden of life that you have hanging in your hands right now. But I will tell you this, Thomas. If you do go the route, if you decide not to be the hero, if you do decide to be the villain, you're going to have your life ruined. I will take everything from you. We have a much bigger army than you have. We have much more funds than you have. We have much bigger say in what happens in crypto than you have. And if that's it, gets cut off. I had one more thing I was going to say. Oh, who's this? Oh, hold on. Hello?
Hi, is this Ben Armstrong?
It is Ben Armstrong.
Hi, this is Greg Pesh. I'm at White & Case. How are you?
Hey, Greg Pesh. How are you doing?
Fine. I've got your voicemail.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, what about the retail clawbacks and the fact that people are literally talking about killing themselves, that you have a decision in front of you guys for rough justice, as your friend Keith said. And I would like to know, why is this decision that pads all of your own pockets, that the lawyers are making all the money on this, why are you guys deciding to screw over the everyday person?
Look, we're not making any decisions, okay, Ben. This is one of many issues that's going on in the case. I don't know.
No. This is the issue. Just so you understand, this is the issue. This is the issue of the case.
What do you think that your clawback exposure is?
Oh, I'm not concerned about me. I'm concerned about the people that are talking about killing themselves over this.
Look,
that's
I
what I'm
get
concerned
those
about.
calls every day. It is very tragic, the situation that Celsius put these people in.
Okay, but you're saying you guys play a role in this, though, correct?
We represent the creditors committee.
So 100% of this is Thomas's decision as the chair of the creditors committee.
I don't know where you're getting your information from, and I don't appreciate the tone. So if you want to have a conversation,
no, I'm having a conversation with you. If you think this is a bad tone, you see me on a bad day.
Let's have a conversation.
We are.
Let's have a conversation. But I don't like the menacing voicemail, and I don't like the threats. So if you'd like to have a conversation,
we're having a conversation right now, Greg. Me, you, and about 5,000 people. We're talking right now.
Great. Thanks, Ben. Look, if you'd like to share your take here.
I am sharing my take. My take is, what do we need to do to stop these retail clawbacks? Because it's tragic that Celsius put this decision on the creditors union, but here's where we're at with it. They are making this decision that is literally going to put people in the ground. And you guys are playing a role in that. And the detachment of saying it's tragic, that undersells what's actually going on here right now. There are literally lives hanging in the balance of these decisions. We
are totally aware how difficult and complicated this has been. So we're not, that's not lost on us at all. That's why the debtor hasn't made a decision, Celsius. That's why we haven't made a decision, because we're trying to figure out the best way to deal with this issue and overall to get people back full recovery for what they're owed. Okay. So there's a reason it hasn't been resolved. It's because we're trying to figure out the best possible way to address this issue, given all of the circumstances in front of us.
Okay. So what can people do to express their disinterest in the retail clawbacks? What can the average person out there do who has money on Celsius, or either is part of the greater crypto community?
Look, we read everyone who writes to us, we read it. We try to return as many phone calls, but we're getting all the people's input. And eventually you're going to have a Chapter 11 plan that's put in front of you, and you can vote on it or vote against it. And you can rally all of your friends there or people that are in a similar position to vote for it or against it. It's going to be, creditor democracy at work.
Where specifically should people write to? When you say that they write to you, what does that mean? Physical letters, email? What's the email address?
People.
Or is a physical letter better?
No, here, I'll get it to you. Just give me 1 second.
Thank you.
All right. If you write to Celsius Committee Inquiries at whitecase.com. So again, that's Celsius Committee Inquiries at whitecase. So WHITECASE.com. That would be where you can write us, and we read them all, and we try to respond wherever we can as appropriate. So look, we haven't made a decision on the issue. We're kind of collecting feedback from everyone, but if you want to have a conversation or share your input, share your story, why don't you do that? And again, a decision hasn't been made here. We're trying to figure the best way to address this issue.
Why did all of the claims, why did all of the bids get shut down when a lot of them had legitimate plans? Are you guys on that side at all?
Yeah, you've got to get your facts right, Ben.
Okay.
The bid that was received from Nova Wolf was an external bid that was received, and that's what we are trying to work on right now. And that bid is going to give liquid crypto to everybody, and then for some of the users, they're going to get an interest in.
Well, right. But I mean, that's obviously done in the old rough justice style, trying to win the vote of the small user that didn't have a lot of money to be able to screw over the people that did have a lot of money. I mean, that's obviously the way those numbers are rigged.
Ben, look, we disagree with that.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's factual when it's 85% of people have less than $5,000. Then it's obvious you're trying to buy the vote.
There's 600,000 users. You want 85% of them to have like a tenth of a thousandth of a percentage ownership in a public company, or a tenth of a.
Well, the bits, to my understanding, and great, but let's get the facts right. Let's do it while we're here. To my understanding, the bids were thrown out because.
Are you recording this phone call, Ben?
You're not recording. You're on a live stream right now. You're on a live stream on YouTube. Yeah. So
Ben, if you want to call me, I'm not going to be live on YouTube.
Well, you have been for like 10 minutes now. So, but you've been very helpful. Actually, I appreciate all the information.
Out, Ben.
Yeah.
And
well, this is the beginning. You'll have plenty of more inquiries coming from this. I promise that.
Thanks, Ben.
All right. Goodbye. Mother chucker. Get off my Disnickel. Yeah, I tried to tell him that I told him he was on a live stream. I told him there were 5,000 people. Did he not get it? Bamboozled. We got you. How in the world? He told me, he said he didn't like my tone. Does he know me? That's the nicest I've ever talked to anybody on the show. Should have gave him one of those right there. Hey, that was good stuff though, wasn't it? That was good. I love what I do. There's nobody out there in the world that has more fun than I do. Lighting these people up. That was good stuff, wasn't it? Oh my gosh. They try to act, Lenny here says, they try to act so civil while they wreck families with clawbacks. You heard his tone? He's trying to win me over. He's trying to convince me that, oh, you got the facts wrong, Ben. Oh, no, sir. See, here's the thing. When these lawyers are all in cahoots and they're all lying at the same time in unison, of course I don't have the facts right because they change the facts. That's what they do. So there we go. Well, we got a lot of information there. We'll have to go back and dissect some of that stuff. How is the mic not broken yet? I don't know. That was that was good. You were smart when you told him there were 5,000 listening. I know, like I could tell at first I thought maybe he knew what was going on. And then I realized he didn't. And I felt like I had a responsibility to let him know, hey, like you're talking to people. You're talking to people right now. There's people listening. This is not just me. So big, was the whole office watching? They're watching now, I bet. They're going back and watching now what he said. He sounded pretty calm though to, basically be getting ready to get so lubed up. Go back up a little bit. Senior Crypto says, thanks for protecting the little guy. Absolutely. That's what we're here for. Go up. Was there a super chat? Yeah, there was. I started watching your channel about 4 months ago. My balls have grown substantially since then. From speaking up to speaking out. Also tagging Voscoin in there. He's in the Voscoin gang. Absolutely. Yeah, sorry. Frank's not coming on today. Did he realize that? I guess. Yeah, he did. Yeah, poor Frank. So yeah. Long and short of it is that I feel like we made some real progress there. We actually, and you tagged that we've got, did you put the email address? Did you pin it?
No, I didn't get it all down, but we'll get it up.
Drew, did you get it? Or AJ?
We'll get it in the description as soon as it's
somebody, I know somebody in the chat got it. Somebody in the chat, please put that email address in the chat and then we will pin it.
Well, and the good news is it looks like we'll be able to get some straight answers here. Maybe we should call him back right afterwards off air and ask him some of these questions directly. And then we can, hey, why did, you tell the judge to throw out all these other bids? Because he was talking about the Nova Wolf bid. That's not the bid we were talking about.
No.
There's plenty of other bids.
The Nova, you heard him. He said, see, this is how they pad this stuff. It was an external bid.
Yeah.
It was a different bid than the rest. They came in later, after. It was external. So I missed a big super chat. The $20 one. See what the $20 one said. Another epic show. Crypto 420. Appreciate that. We love you. Appreciate that, guys. At least, yeah, you know what? At least he called back. I will give him credit. I mean, after I left him that tough message, I mean, I don't expect these people to call back after they hear who I am and what I'm doing. It's a one shot. It's one shot. If we call and they get it, then it is what it is. I bet he's required. I bet he is required by his office to call every person back. Can we, let's go to, this is not doxing, by the way, because this is all public. If you go here to Greg, type in contact info. Let's see here. Type in this. Let's put his phone number out here, guys. This is not a personal phone number. This is his business phone number. Let's see. Where is White and Case? I think it's on. I found it last night. I remember that. I found it last night, so I know it's public. I know it's on a website.
Well, and the bottom line is, like you said, they have to listen to these. He's willing to listen to these. So if you, especially
Here
if
it
you
is, right
have,
here.
if you
No,
have,
that's Keith's. That's Keith's.
if you have any money on Celsius at all, or if you're a creditor in any way, large or small,
Here
you
it
need
is.
to make your voice heard on this.
Here it is, guys. This is Greg's phone number. This is his email address. Let's overwhelm him. You heard what he said. He said the decision's not been made yet. He said the decision has not been made yet. This is why we have a chance to make a difference, because of what you just heard right there. We have to overwhelm them. And listen, when it doesn't matter if you have a case with Celsius or not, I'm calling on all of the Bit Squad, every person who cares about crypto and cares about the future of this industry. You call this guy. You call him and you leave him a message and you tell him that you want to talk to him about what's going on with Celsius. Every person. If you have a phone. If you don't have a phone, you can email him. So there it is. And also, if you guys want to get Keith, here's Keith's information here as well. Old clawback Keith. Where did his stuff go? This is Keith's. This is Keith's email address, and this is his phone number. 212. That's a New York phone number right there. But he says he's in Miami. Is he in New York or is he in Miami? I don't know. Where's Keith? Don't. So there you go. I tell you think Greg would tell me he didn't like my tone to be in my face, in front of me? You think he'd say that to me like that?
He does seem like the type.
He does, doesn't he? He
Yeah.
does, doesn't he? I'm not scared. 40 under 40, but he looks 50. We'll have to see what happens. I should have asked him about that. That would have been my last question. Last question. How did you pull off that 40 under 40? Is that like the time? I'm going to confess a crime right here. Is that like the time when I was 20 and we fudged my birth certificate so I could play in a baseball tournament with some 18-year-olds? Is this like that? Is that what he did? Did he fudge his birth certificate? Just a little bit? You guys know, if you got kids in travel ball, you know the one kid that's clearly 12 and is playing with the 8-year-olds? Is that Greg? Could be. Could be Greg. Except he's fudging it the other way. I don't think that's actually a crime, guys. That was a joke. I don't think that's actually a crime. Okay. So, hey, you know what happened that day? You want to talk about karma? What happened that day is they needed an extra player. It wasn't because I was so much better than everybody else. They needed an extra player, and they're like, we're going to afford this tournament. Can you come play? I was like, okay. I left my wallet with my real license at the concession stand where they kept the score and checked all the ages. They didn't think when they looked at it to find out who I was to figure out how to contact me to look at the birth date. I tell you what. Okay, let's move on here. Celsius debtors released sale plan, choose Nova Wolf as plan sponsor. Debtors of bankrupt crypto lender Celsius Network has presented a sale plan to the U.S. Bankruptcy Court of the Southern District of New York. Plan is the product of the debtor's court-approved sales process, with Celsius Network lawyers had outlined in January 2023. They had said the bankrupt crypto lender is planning to reinvent itself as a new publicly traded recovery corporation in order to exit the bankruptcy process. I'm here to tell y'all, just cancel all this. Just cancel all this and give us our money back, and can we all just be done and wipe our hands? That's what everybody wants. I don't care about equity in a new company. Nobody cares about equity in a new company. Everybody just wants their money back. That's it. Don't give me 20% today and tell me, well, you might get it back if we have this new mining operation and we have this new stable coin on this blockchain that nobody knows about and it works really great. You might get some money back. That sounds like, here, I'll give you $1 million in this ICO token to do a 3-minute video on it with your 2,000 subscriber channel. Because it's never going to be worth anything. That's why they do it. It's not real money. This is not real money, guys. The real money is what's in your account. Newco will be a regulatory compliant reporting company 100% owned by earned creditors, all of whom will receive a significant distribution of liquid crypto, with a convenience class of creditors receiving 70% of the recovery funds. Of course, this 85% of the people fit into this convenience class, which is why they're doing it. Turn your back on this. Forfeit the money short term to send a message long term. No Celsius founder will be involved in NewCo. A majority of the NewCo board will be appointed by the UCC. Oh, okay. So you're telling me, that a new company is going to be created and there's going to be no Celsius involvement, yet the board members are going to be picked by the same people who are coming after your money via retail clawbacks. That gives me a lot of safety and assurance, doesn't it? Do you feel good about that, TJ?
Not at all.
Not at all. Let's see. How many more stories do I have here to cover? Just 2. Celsius crypto customers face big obstacle in trying to claw back their deposits. A change in the corporate structure the bankrupt crypto lender made when it was raising money last year may come under scrutiny. Oh, there's Naomi. Well, I love Naomi. I haven't talked to Naomi in a long time. I miss Naomi. Let's see. Does this have any? This doesn't have any highlights here. Bankruptcy case of Celsius entering a new phase where shareholders will be pitted against the firm's beleaguered customers. Customers seemingly facing a major disadvantage at the company parcels out its assets in an auction. A recent motion to appoint a preferred equity committee seeks to put shareholders at the front of the queue when it comes to the sale of the custody firm GK8. That's cool. I see that super chat there. Crypto Jesus. Interesting. A point of interest. I'll tell you this though. They can try to sue me. I don't care. Wait, record somebody, put it out on air. What are they going to do? What's going to really happen? They're going to put me in jail? Cool. I'll do a week. I'll make some great fire content when I come out. I will go to jail for y'all for a week. That don't bother me at all. They're going to, they're going to sue me. They got much bigger problems on their hands, boys. That's what you got to understand here. And plus, the thing about suing people, by the way, is that other people have to play nice with it. You realize you can sue somebody and they just never respond and nothing ever happens. If you never, ever, ever respond, nothing ever happens.
Well, the real important thing is these people are supposed to represent us. Let's not forget that these people are supposed to represent our interests. So if we're exposing that they're not representing our interests, they can't just ignore that. And that's the whole point here. We're not trying to do anything, wrong. We're just trying to draw attention to the fact that that the people that are claiming to represent the retail interests are doing the exact opposite.
That's it, 100%. Sorry. We're not talking Hex today. Sorry. I already addressed it once. I do like you. You're great. But decentralized exchanges are the answer. We'll leave it at that. We'll allow your super chat to stay up. That's what we'll do. That's not on topic where we're at today. I just said, they deleted it. I'm sorry. I said they could stay up. It is what it is. These people are supposed to stand for you. And once again, we get in a situation where you understand who the people are that stand for you. They're not the people. Remember this. Cryptos become the villains in crypto, and the villains become the heroes. The people who you don't think stand for you at first, when you come in, you realize these are the people who have been fighting for you the entire time. The people that are supposed to stand for you, that are supposed to literally represent your financial interests, they are screwing you and holding you over a barrel. And that's what we don't put up with. We don't put up with the lion in sheep's clothing, the wolf, in sheep clothing. The Nova wolf in sheep's clothing, if you will, on this day. They're raising money and reshuffling somewhere in the middle of the Series B due diligence. Celsius finds out the consumer business has regulatory problems, or maybe it's insolvent. Who knows what they find? So they move things around. Let's see.
And that's pretty much, the majority of it, guys. I really wanted to bring that to your attention on what's going on in crypto right now. And I think it's really important that everyone does their part. Even if you're not involved in Celsius, make sure that you're helping educate individuals that maybe are or interested in making an impact on crypto overall. Huge info came out today, and definitely a story we'll be following really closely here on the channel. I really want to say thank you to Barrick for the like, Alashine for the like, Club. Thanks for the like. Oh, you're up in Detroit. Actually, that's where I am originally from. So that's awesome. Nice to see another Detroiter. Now I'm down in Florida. Becca, thanks for the like. Appreciate you. Kiko, thanks for the like. Appreciate you. Wadi, also, thank you for the emoji. Let's see. Zach, thanks so much for the like. Let's see what else. Zach, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Wadi, thanks for the follow. Guardians of Theta, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Zach, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you guys. I really do appreciate you guys. And we'll be following this information closely as new things arise. And I'm really excited to bring up, the next stories that come about here in crypto. And you guys are really the tip of the spear. Each and every one of you count to make an impact. And we really appreciate all of you. Till tomorrow, I'm Talkonomics. See you later.
I need your attention. I need your attention.